Hey guys, I wanted to talk about past lives. There's been this let me just give a little bit of a background before I just hop into this. So past lives, people like to go to other, like gurus and things like that to have past life regressions and different things like that. But I've never been the type to depend on someone for that. But I've definitely looked at that and looked into it. And I did, I guess you can say, went to my own type of guru without really. It was more of a healing session because I had a car crash, and so yeah. But the thing is, during the process, I also found out some stuff about my past lives and things about how I come from like Greece and like the Roman times, I guess you can say. But this thing came to me recently. So what he said was, most of the time, he can't just tell me everything. Obviously, he doesn't just know everything about my past lives. But what happened was, so he said that throughout our lives, different things happen that come to us and that happen in our lives that we get this extra. It's almost like we can produce a memory out of a smell or a thing or a incident that we know that we never really experienced in this life, and we can't explain it. And these things start to open you up. If you let the channel of energy come to you, you start to realize things about what might have happened in your past life. Anyways, so this thing happened to me recently. This sounds kind of random, but it was my mom's birthday. We went to a sushi restaurant, and most amazing sushi restaurant ever, actually. It's called M, literally like the letter M, the M sushi restaurant in Lodi, California. Anyways, it is amazing. Getting to the point, so we were eating. It was really good, but it was so random. There's this sushi bar, and we were like really close to the sushi bar, but we weren't sitting at it. And there was these two guys, and then like it looked like they were with their mom. And my mom was just pointing out to me like, "Hey, do you know those people?" And I'm just like, "What?" Like, I'm trying to speak code with her because she was kind of being obvious, but she was intentionally being obvious because she really thought that I knew them from school, because supposedly they turned around and they were like staring at me, and I was like, I didn't want to turn around and be so obvious after she clearly said that out loud. But then I turned around, and he definitely did not go to my school. But the thing is, I had this weird moment where I swear I knew this guy, and I can't even point out how I was feeling. I was feeling so, I think the closest I can get to it is I just felt like I knew him, and I wanted to see his face more. It was so weird. He wasn't like, I was not expecting for him to like look back or something, but it was just, he was so like I didn't see his face. It was weird. I could only see the side of his face, but I think I saw like his whole face like maybe once, just like for seconds, and then I just had this feeling like I know, or this conversation is gonna sound so vague right now because it's kind of vague for me, but that's kind of how these things work. I really felt this different feeling, and I didn't even approach my mom about it. First of all, it was her birthday. It was not the time to just approach someone about this thing that happened to me. And I felt like I was so confused. I was so confused because, first of all, I see this guy and I feel like this feeling just goes through me, or I feel like I know him, and then we just leave, and I never saw his face fully, and I was so confused because it felt like something meant to be, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. So that's why I was thinking to like through my head, like, I'm confused. Like, what? Why didn't this pull through? Or like, what? And anyways, so this thing happened to me all of a sudden. It's like because I've been channeling my energies on that incident. I also, he said, I had a connection with the sea goddess, the I guess goddess of the ocean. He said he could feel that really strongly, and I was like, oh, and I just lit up. I just felt so, I guess I felt so listened to. No, I felt like I was just discovering more about myself, and it felt really good. It feels good not to be in a slightly questionable state of mind, as in always questioning, which is really good to question everything, but I'm saying finally, getting some kind of answer is very interesting. We don't always need an answer because we have all the answers that we need, but getting an answer of some kind and being able to take it in and interpret it is very interesting. The universe wants to answer your questions, is what I'm saying. And so I allowed, and I guess I tend to open up things I want to know subconsciously and consciously, but I'm not always, but I don't approach it in my mind like that. And so anyways, then all of a sudden, so a while back, my mom got me this shower gel. I never ever use shower gels. It's like an aromatherapy one, and we usually have like Dove soap in the bathroom. And so this one day we ran out of soap, just recently actually, and I am like, okay, I'm just gonna use my shower gel. And then I get my shower gel, I'm taking a shower. I put the shower gel on my shower brush or whatever. I start like washing my body, or this smell hits me like if I was in love. It was odd. It was just the smell of, I just felt so, it was weird. It was nothing weird. It seemed unusual. I felt so much passion in a second. Like this smell, like when you, it's just, let's not point out the fact that I was in the shower. I'm just saying, like, I could have been doing anything. This smell just hit me. Almost like I almost grasped the memory out of it, and I was like, what? And so then I just keep smelling this smell, and I'm just feeling like I got it. This smell, it sounds really over exaggerated, but I swear in a past life, somehow whoever I was in love with, it must have been a very powerful love, because this smell was from this person. Because I remember I used to smell a smell like this when I was little from one of the car fresheners. I used to smell this smell, and I didn't know how to explain it when I was little, but I remember I used to get the same feeling when I smelled this smell. And it came to me, but it was like so strong. It was like this was the smell. This other smell I was smelling when I was little smelled like it, but not 100%. And I would get this feeling, because I was little, I didn't understand. I would feel almost like uncomfortable when I would smell it, like, you know what I'm saying? And then when I smell this, it's like I'm just starting to understand these things that are happening. Anyways, and then I just see this TikTok ad. It sounds really dumb, but the guy doing this really over-exaggerated thing just to advertise TikTok. The guy, in what he's doing, starts to give me this feeling. Okay, my hand's shaking. Starts to give me this feeling, and then all of a sudden things just start clicking to me, and I start realizing, so when I was little, I used to have dreams about this boy, And this boy, I really liked him. I used to think in my mind, like, oh, this boy is just the type of guy I like or something. Like if I had a type, I didn't actually understand that. And so I would have this dream about this boy. Like he would pop up in different dreams looking a little different, but it was always the same kind of face. Like I knew the face and I knew the hair, like the hair. And that's exactly how the guy, like what the guy was reminding me about in the sushi restaurant. And I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm in love with this person. I'm just saying I think I'm starting to discover these things about my past lives. And it's not just one thing. We can either have a lot of past lives or not that many. And usually I can tell when people have a lot of past lives or not. It's a long explanation, but it's also on being aware of your consciousness and the things around you. Anyways, so yeah, just a discretion for the people who don't believe in this stuff. You can click off, you don't have to watch this, but this is what I have invested, I guess, my life into, not into past lives, but into my spirituality since birth. It's like a birthright choice. It's like I've made this choice before I was born. I knew I was gonna head down this route, and I knew I was going to discover a lot of interesting things and also help people with their own questions and their own confusion. But yeah, anyways, if anyone knows more about this stuff, more that can help me understand what I've experienced, or even if you just have questions about it, about, you know, about your own life, about what you've witnessed or gone through and you don't know how to process it, just ask me on the comments below. Ask me like for your Instagram, like give me your Instagram or something and we can have a private conversation if you really want to. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I thought I'd share this with you because I just want to be open with you guys, and this thing has been on my mind and I've told no one about it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video or if you guys learned something new. Also, please subscribe for more videos, and thank you guys so much for watching. See ya later.